A heartfelt hello and welcome to everyone watching either recorded or here watching live today. These sessions are made possible by UCLA Health's Integrative Medicine Collaborative. Much gratitude for the collaborative for allowing these classes to remain at no cost. My name is Julie, and I'm here to guide you today as we explore what we can do to change the moment. So let's start by coming into a seated posture on your chair. Notice you have chosen a chair, you've chosen a spot, a place in your home or in your office or somewhere else. You can practice with your shoes on or off, eyes opened or closed, beginning the practice with our ability to discern, our ability to examine and choose. Let's add consciousness to seated posture by making sure the feet are hip width apart. It's about 2 fists width apart. The knees should be in alignment with the hips pressing into the chair, tail tucked, shoulders on top of the hips, chin slightly tucked back, ears on top of the shoulders, sitting with dignity for self. Notice the angles of this seated posture. Notice the support of the chair beneath you and the earth beneath the chair. From this place, let's come to our senses by bringing awareness to the somatic sensations, beginning first with pressure. Notice the points of the body that are connected to the floor, to the chair, maybe the hands connected to the body. This is pressure. Coming to your senses as you let pressure go and bring awareness to temperature. Noticing the temperature in the room, enveloping you, surrounding you. Noticing the microclimates of the temperature on the body, the feet, the head, the hands, and letting temperature go as you bring your awareness to sound. Noticing the sounds in the room, maybe some sounds coming from outside of it. Using these somatic sensations to help us center, to help us arrive to the moment. And now let your sense of hearing go as you bring your awareness to touch, the touch of your hands, maybe on the other hand, touch of the clothing on your body. Remembering when we come into the present moment, we are indeed reducing stress. And now let your sensation of touch go as you bring your awareness to taste or even lack of taste if you recently had something. A good reminder here that we practice ideally on an empty stomach. Begin your conscious movement here as you let the tongue fall to the floor of the mouth, separating upper teeth from lower teeth, while the lips remain together. We tend to hold a lot of stress in the jaw. Tongue presses up to the roof of the mouth when we're thinking or stressed. And notice if the tongue feels dry or moist or somewhere in between. When the tongue is dry, that is the signal that you are indeed stressed. And then let your sensation of taste or lack of taste go as you bring your awareness to the unassisted quality of the breath. And notice we are moving inward. Notice that the sensations, the somatic sensations, are an interchange with external world. Now noticing the breath, notice the quality, if it feels smooth or choppy or somewhere in between. And begin consciously breathing in and out through the nostrils with the breath initiating in the abdominal region. Remembering that when we're stressed, we tend to initiate the breath in the chest and we tend to breathe in and out through the mouth. Here we are cultivating the opposite. Begin consciously, set the pace, set the rhythm. Still seated as tall as you can, lengthening in the spine. Check in with the tongue, make sure it hasn't crept up. Breathing in and out here for about 30 seconds on your own. Every inhale, bringing in fresh oxygen. Every exhale, releasing CO2. This happens 17 to 20,000 times a day without you having to do a thing. But notice you are choosing a rhythm and a pace. And notice that conscious breathing is the beginning of conscious movement. We're going to follow the natural inclination of the body. With your next inhale, bring the chin upward, palms toward the screen. And with your exhale, clasp the hands and push away, chin comes to the chest. This is your opening posture. With the inhale, lifting, opening. With the exhale, flexing and folding. You can speed this up or slow it down, discerning. Reconnecting with that inner aspect of self. One more, just like this. And let the hands rest either side of the body or resting on the thighs. Inhale through the nostrils and side out through the mouth. 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more on your own. Remembering that extending the exhale is a great technique for reducing stress. Opening up the side body, inhale, circle sweep, reach the arms up. Exhale, press the palms and move through center. 2 more like this, inhale, circle sweep, reach. And exhale, close the pose. Last one. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Let's reverse it. Inhale, press the palms up. And exhale, sweep the hands down. 2 more like this. Inhale, press the palms and lift. And exhale, lower. Last one. Inhaling as you roll the shoulders forward and up. Exhale, back and down. Inner and outer experience. Still consciously breathing. Remember, it's the most important part. Let's head in the opposite direction. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, forward and down. And return to the center. With your inhale, squeeze the shoulders up toward the ears. With the exhale, forcefully releasing the breath through the mouth. 2 more. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. Last one on your own. Now bringing a circular motion round and round the spine. With the inhale coming forward, with the exhale pushing back. Notice you have chosen a direction. As you head in the opposite direction, inhale forward and exhale back. One more in this direction. As you return to the neutral seated posture. With your next inhale, grab onto the right hamstring and rotate the right ankle left and right, right and left. And now holding the pose, either keeping the hands behind the hamstring or maybe grabbing onto the shin and bringing the knee toward the right armpit as you breathe in and out. Watch the tongue, watch the jaw. Remember, stress is a reflex. And sometimes we tighten up one part of the body and the rest of the body responds. You are controlling. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, release. Moving to the opposite side, left hamstring or left shin, whatever this side is ready for in this moment, listening and responding. Rotating the left ankle, left and right, right and left. And now coming into a hold, maybe backing off if you feel any pain or tingling or uncomfortable sensation. And maybe coming a little deeper if you feel like you're shying away from the edge. And once again, you have all of the control here. Hips pressing equally into the chair. Take a deep inhale. And on your exhale, release the left foot down. We're going to practice moving inward here using an eagle pose. Extend the right arm, flip the right palm up. Left elbow comes on top of right, cross, making a V shape, and bring the hands to the shoulders. Here you can use the hands to lower the shoulder. Make sure you're breathing in and out, hips pressing into the seat. You can stay here, or you can bring the back of the hands together, or maybe the palms together, squeezing toward the center, locking up that upper aspect of self. Maybe lifting the arms up, maybe not. Pressing the upper forearm into the lower forearm as you are squeezing everything toward the center, still consciously breathing. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, unwind and shake it out. Shake out the hands, the arms. We'll do the same thing on the opposite side. Left hand extends, flip the left palm up, right elbow on top of left, bending. You can even stay in this V shape, or you can bring your hands to the shoulders, back of the hands together, or palms together, maybe lifting up as you breathe in and out. 3 deep inhales and exhales here, holding the pose, not holding the breath. Dropping the shoulders. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, unwind and shake it out. We'll do the same thing with the lower part of the body, grabbing onto the side of the chair. Either cross the right ankle over the left or the right knee over the left, maybe tucking that right foot back behind that left calf muscle. The calf muscle is a fight or flight muscle, because if we felt in danger, we would need to run. Breathing in and out as you're locking up the lower aspect of self. With the inhale, the belly comes away from the spine. And with the exhale, the belly pulls back. Squeezing toward the center. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, unwind and shake out that right foot and that right leg, getting rid of any sticky sensation as you come back to the center, and decide how you would like to use the body to turn inward on the left side, either left ankle over the right, left knee over the right, maybe tucking the left foot back behind the right calf muscle. All 3 options are correct. Breathing in and out. Turning inward, moving away from sensory overload, returning to that aspect of self that is balanced and centered, that is inward. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, unwind and shake it out. And return to the neutral position. Take a deep inhale and sigh it out. 2 more. Eagle pose again, this time upper and lower. Extend the right arm, flip the right palm up. Left elbow comes on top of right, bend, V shape. Decide what you like to do with the hands. Now the right ankle is going to come on top of the left, or the right knee on top of the left. And once again, maybe tucking. Breathing in and out in the eagle pose. Using the body to help us turn inward. Squeezing. Every exhale, releasing stress hormones. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, unwind and find the seated 5-pointed star. Fingers are spread wide, thumbs up toward the ceiling, heels on the ground, taking up as much space as you can. Getting a sense of expansion. Still consciously breathing. Both hips on the chair. Equal pressure. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, return to ease. Return to the neutral seated posture. Notice how many times during the practice we return to center. We return to neutral. Let's do the eagle pose on the opposite side. Extend the left arm, flip the left palm up, right elbow on top of left, bend. Hands on the shoulders, which is good. Back of the hands together, which is good. Or palms together, which is good. Now the left ankle crosses over the right, left knee over the right, maybe tucking it back. And breathe. Squeezing toward the center. Pressing upper thigh into lower thigh. Upper forearm into lower forearm. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, unwind, 5-pointed star, cultivating the opposite. Taking up as much space as you can. And breathing. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, return to the seated posture. We'll practice 3 sun salutations here to burn off the past, to burn off waste. Inhale, circle sweep, reach up. Exhale, follow the breath down as you fold. Inhale, come halfway up, palms face each other. Exhale, fold. Circle sweep, reach up, press the palms together. Exhale, hands at your heart. From this place, decide if you'd like to do the remainder of the sun salutation seated or standing. Both are correct. With your next inhale, circle sweep and reach up. Exhale, follow the breath down as you fold. Inhale, halfway up and exhale, fold. Bend in the knee if you're standing. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, close the pose. Inhale and exhale. Last one. With the inhale, lengthening. With the exhale, folding. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Circle sweep, reach. Press the palms together. Exhale, hands at the heart. Inhaling and exhaling. One more eagle pose here, either seated or standing. Start with the right arm. Left elbow on top and bend. Maybe crossing the ankle, maybe not. Maybe even coming into a bend. seated or standing. As you breathe in and out, and notice if the posture feels any different from when we started practicing this, turning inward. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, unwind, 5-pointed star. Make sure the tail is tucked, seated or standing. Pelvis slightly tilted, chin tucked back so you feel a lengthening in the neck. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, if you're standing, heel toe, come back to center. We'll practice our last eagle pose on the left. Flip it up, right on top of left. Decide what you like to do with the hands. Left ankle over right or left knee over right. Maybe bending, squeezing, breathing, being so present for self, so attentive to self. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, unwind, 5-pointed star. Breathing in and out. If you're standing, heel toe, returning to the seated posture. And if you were standing, notice the immediate ease. Let's move a flesh away from the sitting bone so that the tailbone gets a really good connection to the earth. And here we are again in this neutral position. We'll try one more turning inward exercise. Crossing the elbows, it doesn't matter which, and bring the hands to opposite shoulder. But do take a moment here to notice which arm is on top. Is it your dominant? If you're right-handed, is your right arm? If you're left-handed, is it your left, or have you chose something different? Drop the knees together and separate the feet. So we have these triangles, this upper triangle of the arms with the point downward, and this lower triangle of the legs with the point pointing upward. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, bring your chin to your chest and let your head nestle. Let your head rest, releasing tension in the back of the neck, using the weight of the head as you consciously breathe in and out. Turning off the distractions and reconnecting with that aspect of self that is wise beyond education. Take a deep inhale here. And on your exhale, slowly unwind as you come to the seated posture. And here you have the option of staying in the seated mountain pose, or you can come into easy pose, crossing, maybe crossing one leg, maybe crossing both, maybe staying in neutral. All options are correct. Let's bring the thumb to the pointer finger and let the hands rest. The palms are turning downward. Let your conscious breathing go if you haven't already. We'll sit in stillness and quiet for about a minute. When you find the mind wandering outside of self, to the past or to the future, simply bring your awareness back to the present without judgment. It's the mind's tendency to wander away. Your job for the next 30 seconds is to bring it back. If you're sitting with your legs crossed in Sukhasana, recross. Notice that you most likely chose the easier way to sit. And let's once again use the mudra, the light pressure of the tip of the thumb to the tip of the pointer finger, palms toward self, turning inward now, using the power of discernment, your power of watching and bringing that awareness back to the center, back to the present. From this place, we'll practice one more breathing technique. Remembering that we inhale and exhale through the nostrils with the breath initiating in the abdominal region. Bring your awareness to the point in between the brow. And then imagine that you can bring your awareness back, maybe an inch, the pituitary. With your inhale, move this energy outward and away. And with your exhale, pull the breath inward back into the little cave that houses the pituitary. Inhale, move away. Exhale, pull inward. Continue on your own. One last round here. Letting your conscious breathing go. Sitting for one more minute in stillness and quiet. Returning to source. That is internal. Returning to source that is always here. Returning to source that is not subject to time or place. Returning to source that is primal and timeless and true. We practice in session, in preparation for life, outside of session. Think about somewhere in your schedule for the rest of the day that might be unnerving, that might set you off your balance, something that you have planned maybe today, maybe tomorrow. And imagine yourself reconnecting with this sense of peace and tranquility that you have returned to today. Using breath, using body, using imagery. If you can see it in your mind's eye, you can manifest it in your life. If you can't see it here, you cannot manifest it in your life. It all begins here. It all begins inside. Let's end with a moment of gratitude for the practice of yoga, the ancient wisdom of the practice that reminds us of our humanity, of our ability to choose, and our ability to change the quality of the day. Slowly bring your awareness back to the breath as you begin consciously breathing in and out diaphragmatically. Feel that power of choice. Bring the hands down by the side of the body. With your next inhale, slowly sweep and reach the arms up. Press the palms together, connecting left and right hands in front of your heart. Deep wisdom and respect from me to you. Namaste.
Thank you, Julie. That was wonderful.
You're
Thank you, Julie.
welcome.
It's so much, really.
You're
I
welcome,
was
everyone.
really feeling anxiety and my chest was tightened under stress. You saved me. I tried to
Yeah, the practice is so good. And this is where
I-
a lot of us feel it. A lot of us, when we're
Yeah.
stressed, we feel it right here.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
Like anxiety, stress. So
Yeah.
just squeeze and it's stand up okay because more standing up, more I use energy and I keep sitting because of my desk work. It's is that